Hey, you guys. Okay, I just filmed this vlog, right? It was wonderful. And then I realized that I filmed the damn thing upside down and I don't have access to my laptop, so I can't like fix it, in the post. So anyway, one more time I'm going to tell you the story. But first, I'm going to show you my toenails. I think you can see my toenails. They're a beautiful mauvey pink. Abigail and I'm turning the phone again. Abigail and I went to this place across the street and had our toenails done after having looked at houses, and that'll be in my vlog of my trip. But anyway, we came back and we rested and we ate and we rested some more, and I decided that I wanted to do some bathtub vlogging tonight because I am indeed in a lovely bathtub in a very nice Best Western motel, and it was just appropriate to do so. Well, it reminded me of yet another Paris story, and the title of this story is The Toilet in the Floor. Okay, so my sister and I went to, first we flew into Frankfurt, and then we took a train to Ramstein where we did an educational workshop because we were in the educational materials industry at the time. And so we did our one-day workshop, and we got up the next morning and we hopped on the train, and we were heading to Paris, and I told my sister, I said, hey, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and give the hotel a call because I want to make sure that our reservations are confirmed, because I'm, kind of anal about stuff like that, and I always want to triple check. So I get on the phone and concierge answers, and yeah, hi, I'm so-and-so, we have a reservation for tonight, tomorrow night, the next night. Oh yes, okay, fine. And I'm just confirming it's 2 beds, right? Yeah. And is late check-in okay? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So just sort of as an afterthought, I said, and by the way, does the bathroom have a bathtub in it? Because I really need a bathtub. And he said, well, no, he said, it's a shared bathroom. I said, oh, okay, so it doesn't have a bathtub. No, he said, the toilet is in the floor. And I said, the toilet's in the floor? And he said, yeah, the toilet's in the floor. So I cover up my cell phone microphone and I say, hey, Mary, guess what? The toilet's in the floor. She says, you've got to be kidding me. I said, nope. Toilet's on the floor. Ask him again. Yeah, hey, but did you say that the toilet was on the floor? Yeah, the toilet's on the floor. Yep, the toilet's on the floor. Oh, God. She says, I am not staying somewhere where the toilet's on the floor. Not going to happen. So I get back on with this guy and I said, hey, listen. I said, you know what? I said, number one, I can't function without a tub. I have to have a bathtub. I said, number two, my sister won't stay somewhere where the toilet's on the floor. So can we please cancel our reservation? And he was gracious about it. He canceled the reservation, and I got back on the phone and found that awesome boutique hotel that I was telling you about earlier, and all was well. So we get into Paris and we do our first day and a half, and towards the end of the second day I told my sister, hey, you know what? Wouldn't it be interesting to go take a look at that toilet on the floor and get some pictures? She said, yeah, let's do it. So I called the concierge up and I said, yeah, hey, this is Cheryl, and we were supposed to be staying in your hotel and we canceled because your toilet's on the floor. And he kind of chuckled a little bit. He said, yeah. I said, well, is it okay if we come over and take pictures of the toilet on the floor? And he laughs a little bit more and he says, yeah, sure, come on over. So we hop on the metro, we get over to the other hotel, which is way the hell and gone on the other side of Paris in a really industrial, ugly area. I mean, it looked like I said, this didn't even look like Chicago. This looked like Detroit. This was ugly. So we go to what looks like a flea bag walk-up, hotel in some god-awful place in New York. I mean, it was really bad. And so we go in. It was clean on the inside. That was cool. And the concierge was really nice. And we introduced ourselves. He says, oh, yeah. He says, let me take you up and I'll show you the toilet and the floor. So we get in one of those cramped elevators again that takes a half an hour to get to the third story. And when we finally get up there and we hop out, and he says, hey, you want to take a look at your room that you would have been staying in? I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So he opens a door and we walk into the whitest room I have ever seen. Everything was white. The bed was white. The walls were white. The ceiling was white. The linoleum was white. The Formica table was white. The little molded plastic chair was white. Everything was freaking white. I couldn't have slept in there. It would have been like sleeping in an operating room. So we graciously thanked him, and then he took us down the hall a little ways, and he says, okay, he says, here's the toilet and the floor, and he opens up the door, and we walk into what looks for all the world like a dormitory bathroom. You know, sinks along one side and water closets along the other with the toilets, real toilets in them, and, you know, some stalls for showering, you know, private little areas for showering. So I guess multiple people could be using this thing at the same time, but still have their privacy in their individual little, you know, shower and poop spots. And so we're looking down, and all we see is, you know, linoleum. And my sister says, where's the toilet and the floor? And he says, well, this is the toilet and the floor. And she says, I don't see a toilet and the floor. And then he starts to laugh, and he says, what I was trying to tell you was that the toilet is on the floor that you are staying in. It translates loosely to in the floor. So that's what I was trying to say. So, you know, we got funny looks on our faces for a second, and then we all started to laugh, all three of us. Because he knew that we thought that the toilet was in the floor. And that's why he thought the thing was so funny. And he was so glad and excited to have us come look at the toilet and the floor so he could play his little prank. So we all parted friends, and that was cool. And the moral of the story is that big, loud, ugly Americans have this way of not understanding new foreign places. So if you are a big, fat, ugly American and you're planning to go to a new foreign place, do your research so you know what toilet in the floor actually means. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. There's no way I could let a day go by without a little bit of vlogging. So I'm going to upload this right now, and you know, probably the next one to come will be a little compilation of my trip. So talk to you guys later. Bye.